What is up, guys? It's your boy No Risk, Noah Premium, back with another episode of the Market Overview, guys. Today we got that pullback here. You guys can see lowering volume. So really liking this pullback, and see how the trend has been going here on ES. I mean, anytime we've gotten really far extended away from this yellow line, being the EMA, really have just taken our time getting back to it, right? And then pushed up, and you guys see getting back to it, pushed up, and now getting back to it on some very much lowering volume here, right? I mean, like, well, that's obviously you guys know what I'm pointing at here, but this lowering volume here, okay, on this pullback. So I am liking tomorrow for maybe this EMA playing catch up here into the 70s zone, and for us to have a nice big up day and possibility to buy the dip. I also go into today's action a little bit further, but on to tomorrow's action and the data we should expect tomorrow. Building permits comes out really early in the morning. Have one of these knuckleheads speaking, and then it looks like just new home sales is 30 minutes after the market opens. And that's really the only thing we got to worry about, which is kind of nice. Wednesday data isn't big, but Thursday we do have a lot of data that we'll have to pay attention to. Okay, let's go to the charts here. I'm on the S&P 500 futures contract. As you can see, right, we had basically this sell, like quote unquote sell off that ended up being 10 points, but we had just this nasty tight range all day long. If you get on a smaller time frame, like we just stayed in this range all day long for us to finally just drop this thing, but didn't get through that pre-market low area of the 52.72s. If you guys know, we were, in the Wolves of Wealth, we were talking about that in the morning, wanted to see any dips into 52.72 hold. And we got a dip down close to it, but really nothing going on. So what's been the, you know, the norm here is anytime we get a close, like a push down into a level of a close, we get a pretty much a gap up the next day, right? Push down, gap up the next day, push down, gap up the next day, right? So you can see the push higher. So are we going to get that same thing here? We had basically the push down. Are we going to gap up higher into tomorrow? I don't know. I ideally stay above 52.72. I would think we're going to move to the upside. Anything back over 52.90 really sparks this thing to 53 and above. But let's go to the 4 hour, where you can kind of see this flag a little bit better, right? I mean, like, look at this thing. Yeah, it's kind of, oh, I don't want to draw it like this. There we go. Oh. I mean, you guys can really see this flag really forming here now, right? So for me, I'm going to be watching 50 to 72 tomorrow, right? That's going to be that level. If we don't even get down there, then let's watch the break over today's high, 52.80. I'm sorry, 52.90. I think we'll send this thing back to 52.20 and above. That's what I'll be watching tomorrow. I do want to be a buyer at 52.50 if we get down there. We have to get down there though. 52.72 will be the level to watch going into tomorrow. Let's go look at the NQ chart here. Where did we come in and bounce at? And a little bit less of a little more fluid of a day on NQ than we had versus ES, right? But we came in and bounced right at this 18,450. You guys remember this level? One of the breakout and retest of the previous all-time highs. We got it, right? So same thing, 18,500-ish zone. As long as that holds, look for a move back to 18,700, 18,900, 19,000 from there. That'll be the plan on NQ for tomorrow. Onto the SPY chart here. We were talking about 520. Wanted to see if 520 would hold. Well, we got it. Had that little bit of a dip at the close there, right? I think we made a new. Did we make new lows? We made new daily lows, right? We got a little bit lower on the daily candle here, as you can see the open, but we didn't get those pre-market lows. So 520 was that level. We're still watching 518 to 517 and here as well. If we want to get a little bit lower, but for me, 520, 519.50 to 520 will be that first line of defense tomorrow. If that holds, great. Look for the move back above 521, takes us up to 523, 524. If not, we can look for the dip buy at 517 to 518. QQQ here now, right? I'm gonna stay on the 1 hour chart. It's been looking a little bit cleaner. 443. That's what we wanted. 443. We wanted that. We had the level marked, right? As you can see, I'm gonna take off the highlighted section here, but we can see we had that dip down at open, hold, and move back higher. No dip into new lows at the close. So now are we showing that QQQ or NQ or Tech World, being the Invesco QQQ being tech, is that a little bit stronger than SPY now? Very possible, right? Very possible. This thing is crazy tight here. We can see it is ready to be let the compression go to the upside. I'm favoring longs here. So we're going to watch 443, 444 to hold. If not, if we can get above 446 to the upside, it's really going to open up 447.50, 450 from there. And last but definitely not least, IWM had a day today. Very nice strength here on IWM. I'm going to go to the 4-hour chart. A lot of nice strength here. Now just kind of busting around this 206 area. So for me, I'm going to want to watch if we open up above 206, look for a buyable dip to take us back to 209, 212. If not, we can search for some liquidity lower. 203 to 203.50 is what I'll be watching. Guys, favorite swing setup going into this week was AMD on the news. The overreaction. We got in a month out. These went insane this morning. Great trade in the Wolves of Wealth, guys. You guys, if you got in this morning with us, lots of fun. Comment below. Want to see how you guys did, see what contracts you took. Myself personally took a month, or excuse me, 417 or 419 expire. So April OPEX took the 185s. Those went like 60 to 70% already by themselves. So if you bought a weekly contract, I'm sure those went absolutely insane. But we were talking about slight liquidity grab into 173, right? Dipping under last week's low and then a rip higher. And we got exactly that. So that was a very fun trade. I'm talking about eBay here. This is my next favorite swing. Next favorite swing here. Watching a dip into 50. That's it. Watching a dip into 50. I'm being patient. Let's see. Zooming out, looking left, we can see going right up into some supply, but now starting to flag out in this area, right? Had a nice earnings boost. Let's see if we can get this dip down into this 50. We get down into this 48, 50 to 50 zone. I'll be looking to take long. So swing may expire. Right, may expire. So guys, don't say I don't provide any value to you guys on here. I give you a ton of actionable data to make a game plan. I give you some very good swing trade opportunities as well. So guys, at minimum, like, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, share it with a friend. I give this completely for free for you guys. I do it out of love of my heart because I'm just such a good guy. No, I'm kidding. I do it because I want to, right? I want to, and I want you guys to succeed as well. So, guys, least you could do for us here on this channel, like, subscribe, share with a friend. It would mean the absolute world. And the other thing you could do is absolutely crush it in the market. That's all I want for you guys. And I would like for you to wake up early, get your levels right, and of course, not do anything fucking stupid. We'll see you bright and early. Peace.